All right, Reggie here. I got my man Ville Valo from him. How's it going today, dude?
To be honest with you, it's a bit of a mess. I'm trying to figure out this. My converters are not working the way it's supposed to. You know. So my little home studio, I'm working on that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, happy about that. But I'm quite an idiot when it comes to modern technology. You know, I grew up with big 20s and Commodore 64s. So whenever it gets more complicated than that, I'm just stuck.
Yeah, technology can be a little bit of a bitch sometimes.
Oh, well, indeed, just bring back Pac-Man.
There we go. Yeah, I got a new laptop not too long ago. It's all touch screen, and it's the most confusing thing in the world. So, yeah.
So how is it working for you, though?
It works well.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just it's tough sometimes. So.
Most it is, what are we to complain, We have the opportunity of having the gadgets, so it's all good.
Very true. Man, we got the new album coming out here in a couple weeks, Tears on Tape, man. This killer album, I had a chance to check it out, and wow, this thing is amazing, dude.
Well, thank God for your bad taste. No. Obviously, the band and myself, we're all super proud of it. And these are just the last couple of weeks that are kind of nerve-wracking, because, a few more days and then we'll hear what actually people are going to think about it,
Yeah.
Good things about it, but it's been long in the making. So it's a positively stressful time.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since Screamworks came out.
Yeah, approximately like that. Which is not too long if you think of like Metallica takes about 6 years in between albums.
Yeah, and Tool takes about 15.
Well, yeah, depending on what you consider an album. No pun intended. But we've been running some troubles with the whole process. Our drummer, for the first time in his life, he's been playing drums for about 35 years or so. All of a sudden, he started feeling a super sharp pain in his hands, and he wasn't able to play at all. And everybody was super worried. What's going to happen? Is he going to be able to play ever again? And then the docs found out that he had some nerve damage in his hands and a strain injury and all sorts of stuff, and so it was pretty heartbreaking.
Oh wow!
It took a long time for him to heal up. It took about 8 months,
wow.
And so we just had to wait it out since we're all friends, and it's a family thing.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you've been around it, when you've been together as long as you guys have. It's not just a band; it's a brotherhood and it's a family. And a lot of people don't realize that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And then, we've known each other way before the band, actually. Like, I've known the bass player and the guitar player since I was maybe 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
So we've actually grown up together. So that's something you don't just, throw away with the bathwater.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, the core of the band has been together since, 91, 92, but, I mean, most bands go back further than that. That's just when the band formed. So. Yeah,
and I can't complain. The quirky left of the center, melancholy AC/DC that Finland has to offer, and I'm happy we could be part of it.
Definitely, man. This new Tears on Tape, man. It's just listening to it. I listened to it in full again last night, and it sounds like you guys did a great mix of, the classic stuff, the older stuff, but you mixed in kind of stuff from, Venus Doom and Screamworks and Dark Light. It's just an eclectic mix of everything you guys have done over the years. Is that something you guys kind of thought about before you went into the studio, or is that just how it turned out?
Well, the latter, it's basically when I sit down with the acoustic guitar, come up with a half-decent idea. Then when I'm happy with it, I'll take the idea to the rest of the guys. We'll put the kind of meat around the bones and the fat, and start jamming it and seeing where it goes. And we're really just playing by the feel. no like big master plans and no like PowerPoint presentations of the rehearsal place. You know, it's not like as if, you know, we got to do this and we got to do that because of this and that. It's we really do go with the flow, and this is the best we could come up with this time. You know, so you know, for better or worse.
Well, if this is the best you guys could come up with, man, you guys did a pretty damn good job of doing it. In my book, man, it's awesome.
Well, you know, I want to see the book. No, you know, I said, you know, we're really happy, and it's, you know, and the stuff on the album is something that works really well live as well, and it's, you know, it's got that kind of gritty, even a bit punky edge to it, which I really do adore. It sounds like a band playing their hearts out, you know. It's got that energy, and it's not too polished, or, you know, it's heavy enough, but wimpy enough too.
Okay, cool. You guys also kind of redesigned the heartagram on this one too. It's a really cool design. Can you tell me a little bit about the album art on this album?
Well, hold on, it's such a long story. Well, the basic idea was that we had some alternatives for the artwork already sorted out before we started mixing. But then I had a chance meeting with one of my friends in London, who's a designer and an artist, and for some reason the stuff we had didn't quite, you know, it didn't relate to the music in a way I wished, and so I asked my friend, you know, if he just wants to come up with something. You know, I've always loved the pseudo-occult type of vibe, a lot of symbolism, which hopefully will enable people to have their, you know, imaginations run wild, as opposed to being something very literal. So he's a big fan of a guy called Austin Spare, turn of the century artist from England, from London, and since he's a big fan, I'm a big fan. We kind of like used him as not necessarily the template, but for the overall vibe. And we wanted it to be kind of psychedelic and kind of have pseudo-satanic and rock and roll and gritty and earthy and organic. And that's basically what you know he came up with. And the actual booklet is going to be really nice for the CD and for the vinyl as well. That he painted about 30 paintings for the whole thing. So it's not just a cover. It's like basically a mini gallery. You know, when you start looking at the artwork, it's not the regular, like you have your photograph of a band and lyrics and so forth. But it's more like a visual treat. So I'm really happy how it turned out, and it's been already, you know, people have been speculating a lot of stuff. Yeah. What does this and that mean? And I always think that that's a great thing. That, you know, to be able to get some talking going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Speculations whether we've finally gone full blown mad.
Definitely. This album is the Razor and Tie Records debut for you guys. Why did you guys choose to go with Razor and Tie over other labels? Did you have other labels that you could have gone with on this one?
Well, you know, I think for the aesthetic of the band, Razors and Ties are very essential. So it felt comfortable, and also on top of that, you know, we had I have some people I've known for years and years who are working with the label now, and people I trust and people I respect, and we're really happy that they enjoy the music. You know, so that's basically the thing. We've been signed to a couple of major labels in the past, and on occasion it can be pretty worrisome. You know, when you have to, you know, when you have to call somebody's assistant.
Yeah.
To reach somebody, you know, asking about something that's not even that important, but whatever. And so they're kind of like a big indie kind of vibe felt good for us. You know, it's a bit more hands-on, and I said, I really do like the title.
Nice. It's a cool title for a record label. It kind of reminds me of Razorblade Romance a little bit. Just both titles.
Oh, indeed, and then the fact also that they're involved in all sorts of music. They're just not about one single genre of rock and roll, whatever it might be. And in our particular case, we're kind of like the older ones out on occasion when it comes to music. So it's nice to have people working on it who are not just well versed in Burzum, but who are well versed in Joan Baez as well, and everything in between.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys are coming over here. It looks like May 3rd. You guys are going to kick off a small U.S. tour. From the looks of it, all but like 1 or 2 dates are sold out on this tour already. This is going to be This is going to be big. It's going to be cool. But already everything's pretty much sold out, which says a lot about your fans. A lot of them has stuck by over the years. And can you describe a him fan?
Pardon me?
Can you describe what just a him fan? What are the fans to you?
Well, in our particular case, it seems that everybody, they come in all shapes, sizes, forms, and colors, which is a beautiful sight to behold. Mm-hmm. Meaning that that we seem to, for one reason or the other, to attract the attention of all sorts of different kinds of people, as opposed to just, let's say, people who like to wear mascara. No, it's odd, to be honest with you, but we started the band back in the day, 20 years back, and obviously we can't control and we can't expect or really try to. We don't have a say when it comes to who likes what we do, mm-hmm. and we've been positively surprised since the very beginning that there seem to be people that do have good manners, and that's what I'm happy for.
Yeah. Awesome. Have you thought about the shows at all that are coming up? What you're gonna kind of the set list and what you're gonna do, stage setup and stuff for these U.S. shows? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But, we have bits and bobs. We just started rehearsing with the lads last week, and obviously it's a tough thing when you have to kill your darlings, meaning that we're already like 8 albums in, which means that we can't play everything.
Right.
So it's been a bit tough, but then at the same time it's a challenge, and then we're trying to, as always, rearrange the older tracks to fit with the mood of the new ones and make everything a bit more interesting, as opposed to just playing it exactly how it sounds on an album.
Right.
So we're still trying to figure it out, and I think that it'll take a while for us to get there.
Right.
So we're testing the waters.
Awesome. Are there going to be more? It's a relatively small tour right now. Are you going to be coming back over to the States again later this year for more dates, or is this kind of what there is for now?
Yeah, well, no. The idea is definitely to come back. We're basically since the album's released so late during springtime, it was physically impossible to do a proper long worldwide tour. So what we're doing is we're playing 3 gigs in Europe. We're playing those few in the States, and then headed back to Europe to do some summer festivals. Okay. So the idea is that late August, early September, we're going to head back, and then tour proper. It's all still, we're sorting it all out. we're talking to the booking agents and seeing what makes the most sense and at what time and all that. So it's definitely not just going to be like 8 gigs. It's going to be a proper one.
Okay, cool. And finally, with you guys being together as long as you have, for you guys, what has been the key and the biggest thing that has been able to keep you guys going for as long as you have? And to keep everything fresh as it has?
I think a terrible short-term memory.
Okay.
As what we discussed earlier on, we've known each other for such a long time that I think that it's very important to have a shoulder to cry on when you spend half of your life in the tour bus and away from your family and all that. And I think that's it. It's the friendship, and then it's Black Sabbath.
Nice.
As simple as that.
Awesome. Well, hey man, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. It's been awesome.
Thank you.
This has been something that I've been wanting to do for years, to be able to sit down and talk to you. So, personally, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sire. And, till next time, we'll spend a bit more time and hang out and discuss